our reply brief. But basically, the automatic tabulating equipment, which encompasses the precinct scanner here, is the component of an electronic voting system. That was testified to by Deputy Secretary Marks. And he referred to them also in regards to the voting machine language in the election code, that it refers to the mechanical voting device. It's also commonly used to refer to the modern day electronic voting system. He said the terms are basically used interchangeably.
Counsel, if these reports don't have any identifying information and that they're produced naturally, and there's a goal to keep the election process as open and fair and transparent as possible, what is the harm and what is the concern of releasing these reports?
So, in regards to one, we don't believe that they're entitled to them based on the reading of the sections. Of
we understand that, but just get right to what her question is.
But absent that, Your Honor, there in the climate that we're in currently, and in other matters, there's always the possibility of the threat of manipulation of information. And so when you get information such as this raw data from the machines and subject to random interpretations or people that don't have all the facts of being able to adjudicate the information that's in the data set, I think it could lead to a lot of misinformation and that's the harm here. We're trying to prevent that. We're trying to make sure that when you vote, your vote is counted properly, and that the report of that vote is reported properly, that everyone is on the same page at the same time. And then by allowing requests for information such as this to get out, I believe there could be a manipulation of that type of information in the public's eye, and could lead to, a lot of challenges to results that are not necessarily warranted when there's no fraud or errors presented.
Is there a possibility? I mean, my concern is that as we advance in technology, that there isn't a way. We have so many individuals hacking and doing things untoward to get in and, identifying individuals and the theft of your identities, that they could go in there and actually determine in what order somebody voted, and ultimately your ballot is no longer secret.
And that could be a possibility, Your Honor. And
then how do you call back a decision that you've already released all this information?
Correct. And once you allow the release of that information, you are correct. You can't claw it back. And the problem is we don't know to a certain extent what a bad actor could do with certain information and be able to recreate certain, order of
data was manipulated. You could compare it to the actual report that you prepared.
That is correct. But then again, it's back to that whole, the misinformation aspect of then having to, correct those processes, where in reality it wouldn't be an issue had the process just worked as with the election directors reporting the results.